Hello, my dear brothers and sisters. Welcome at this time where I'm going to share on how you can make money in Africa, how you can become richer if you invest in Africa. Africa is a continent with full potential. As you look around, Africa is so green. Yes, there are some places where there is not green like this, but many areas in Africa is so green. It means it's productive. Today I would like to speak in two sectors, uh, mining and agriculture. I was asked by my friend in previous video on how you can make money through mining and uh, agriculture. So starting with mining, my dear brothers and sisters, I have visited this place that you see, and I found many young people working in these mining activities. But what I discovered is these young people have no modern equipment. So if we come together as the people of Africa, if you have capital, you can buy a modern equipment for mining, you can make a lot of money. These young people are using end oil. And you know, Africa is the continent that if you move around, you can even see minerals around. You remember last year, the people in Congo discovered the full mountain of gold. That is the Africa that we are talking about. Maybe this Africa that I'm saying is the Africa that you cannot be told by others. The Africa that is full of potential. You know, people are saying, you know, Africa is a continent is full of conflict. Yes, there are some areas we know. We can mention that areas like in Eastern Congo, in northern Mozambique, in Sudan, somewhere in Sahel. Yes, there are some areas, but not full Africa is full of conflict. No, the area like this where I'm here is not at conflict. It is a peaceful place. So let us remain to our point. So if you invest in mining, my dear brothers and sisters, you can make a lot of money. People are coming from elsewhere, out of this continent, poor, and they go back rich. Why? Because they have seen this opportunity. We, the people of Africa, we are not organized. And they ask these young people, my brothers, how you do your activities. Everyone is doing separately. So there's no common mission. There's no working together. Even the sellers, they sometimes they sabotage these small miners. So if you invest in this area, my dear brothers and sisters, you can make a lot of money. Because if you come up with a modern equipment, and that's why you see when we discovered minerals, the Chinese, the Europeans, and other races came very faster because they have modern equipment. They come very faster. They pay to taxes to the governments and the authorities. Then they take these minerals or these mines and starting to operate very fast. With the people of Africa, we discovered these minerals, but because we don't have modern equipment, it looks like we are doing nothing. That's why you see many of our mines in Africa are operated by foreigners or by other races instead of Africa. So it is our duty with the people of Africa, especially those who are in the diaspora, to come in Africa and see how we can invest in this sector. Come as investor, not as the Africans. You know, sometimes when you say we are Africans, yes, we are Africans, but if you come as an investor, you can make a lot of money. Another sector that, my dear brothers and sisters, you can become rich and make a lot of money is the area of agriculture. You see, if you look around, things are so green. It means Africa has valuable land. Africa is a land that is so productive. If you look around, you see water on the river there. It means you can do irrigation, farming. If you see on the horizon there, you see it looks like it's raining. Africa has enough rainfall. What you see here, no one is irrigating these crops. These crops is growing because of rainfall. So if you invest it, there's all kind of resources that you need. If it is water, is there. These crops are growing without fertilizers. They are using natural manure. In this area. You see, this main area in this place are uncultivated, are virgin land. So it means if you come and doing agriculture here, you don't need to put fertilizers. So you can see that the cost of uh, investing in agriculture is very low, but you can make a lot of money. The population of Africa is almost 1.4 billion people. If you can feed at least 1 billion people, you can become richer. You see, so agriculture is a sector that is primarily producing African billionaires. You see, people are doing agriculture, but not in a modern way. People are using agriculture traditionally. We are using handhold, you see. And remember, I shared my video concerning about my garden where I'm producing fruits and vegetables. You know, Africa is in the process of free movement of people and goods. So if you invest in agriculture, maybe in Tanzania or in Uganda, in Kenya, or Malawi, Zambia, or South Africa, you can transport the same product, processed food, to Senegal, to Guinea, to Nigeria, to Burkina Faso, to Mali, to Niger, to Eswatini. So you can see that the near future, Africa will be connected. So if you invest in agriculture, you can feed the entire continent. So you can make a lot of money. That's why I'm saying this. And the potential that are in agriculture is huge. You see, the water is present, the condition is so nice, so you can keep animals, you can supply milk through agriculture. You know, agriculture can boost even livestock keeping. Okay. So by investing in agriculture, you can boost industrialization, you can build or boost processing, food processing industries. So you can see that after being investing in agriculture, you can also add value by processing these crops or these products. So you can make a lot of money. For instance, in coin you can get food uh, for animals. You can get manure. Uh, the same these uh, remains of crops can create manures. So you can see if you invest in agriculture, my dear brothers and sisters, you can make a lot of money. Even these clothes that we wear are coming from cotton. And all of us, we know that cotton is grown in Africa. Africa is the continent that has grown a lot of cotton. So you can see how things is done. So my dear brothers and sisters, if you invest in Africa, in agriculture, you can make a lot of money. So, you know, this is the Africa that we are talking about. As you see, my dear brothers and sisters, the issue of infrastructures and the world, this is how the people are just doing. And one day I will come and express the issue of infrastructures and machines. You know, people are still using uh, this bicycle, this old modern bicycle. So to transport their goods. So if you invest in agriculture, my dear brothers, you can invest also in you can boost also transportation or infrastructure. Of course, I will speak about infrastructure in my next video, but today what I want to share is about agriculture and mining. So, brothers and sisters, come and invest. You see, this is the people, these are the people who are doing agriculture in Africa. And nowadays, you see, the Chinese, the Europeans are coming and took land in Africa and grow crops. Then they export the same crops to their continent. So they feed their people. So, my dear brothers and sisters, please come and invest in agriculture. We want these resources, also Africans, to be investing, to become investors in their own resources. You know, we have this tendency to think that investors must be Europeans, must be Chinese or Russians. That's why you see these big sectors are owned by Europeans, Americans, Chinese, Russians, Indians, but not Africans. Why? Because we believe, and maybe we have told that investors must be white people, but investors can be Africans. Investors can be Africans in the diaspora. So that's why I'm talking to you, my dear brothers in the diaspora. Come and invest in our mother continent. My dear brother and sister, let me say thank you for your time. With those few explanations, those few thoughts, let me say goodbye at this time. See you next time. Please, let us see how we can invest in our mother country, Africa. These potentials, these sectors is waiting for us, the people of Africa, to invest. You can ask me, have you invested? Yes, have invested. Take care.